Salute everybody. Salute. My background is a little louder than expected, but welcome to Miss Parker. Miss Parker. This is Coffee and Combo. How about you guys to the beach with me for a second? Just to kind of introduce what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to do this every Saturday, but every other Saturday, I'm going to be doing coffee and conversation. Hi, TT. Hi, sis. Nina the Diva. Salute. Melanated Jim. Thank you guys for joining me. And while I got you guys in here with all this loudness, here goes the beat. So I'm gonna kind of let my live play while I'm enjoying the water because I haven't even took like everything off. We're just getting here or whatever. Long drive, lots of traffic, just crazy. But I'm here. I made it. The water is super clear. The waves are just right. And I mean it's just beautiful. It is just awesome. Um, Hopefully everybody's Saturday is blessed. And my coffee and convo is just kind of touching on what do you guys got going on this Saturday? What are you gonna do today? Are you going to the beach? Are you gardening? Are you shopping? Are you doing a family outing, a barbecue, a picnic? Or just simply taking the kids to the park, taking the kids to the fair because it's a lot of fairs and things like that going on. Yeah, it's beautiful, you guys. I mean, it's beautiful. But of course, a sister needs her watch hours, and so what better fun to bring it to the beach, bring my phone to the beach, and I got my feet in this water, y'all. I'm just like, I don't go too far out. But it's super packed here. These people are really enjoying themselves. It's the first wheel and everything up that way. I mean, it's just super nice. It's my first time here at Myrtle Beach. I'm enjoying it. It is beautiful today. It's not too hot, believe it or not. It's just not that hot, so it makes it even better. Um, TT, it really is, and I can't wait for you to come down here. At least us plan a vacation. I need something with some water and some sun, just sun in the sun or whatever. Salute, Lady S. Thank you for coming. Smoke to the bone. Thank you for coming. Hey, the Nicole. You guys make sure you go check out Transfer and Talk. She did a sit down conversation with Raven. As everybody knows, Raven is the real Queen Jamaica from Just Say No to Skull brand. It was a great conversation, epic show, TT. I mean, epic, another epic one. So you guys make sure you go follow that. And also, she's having another conversation tonight with the polar bear, a big icon in the sector. For a lot of people that don't know how a lot of things got originated, started, where a lot of people came from and things, that's where you need to go. Pull up tonight with Transparent Talking, that epic conversation with Polar Bear. That's going to be nice. Hey, Arista sis. Hey. Let me go a little bit out, you guys, so y'all can see. But I just hope everybody's having a blessed Saturday, and I just want to know what everybody's got going on today. What are y'all doing? Are y'all, let me know something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to leave the beach in time so I can be at that show. I do not want to miss Transparent Talk show. TT, please make sure you drop your link so they can get over there. We need to start getting my people over there to your house. You know what I'm saying? The Memphis sector is everything. It's beautiful here. It is beautiful here. Now I see why my mama loved it so much. I do. Smoke said he's cooking barbecue. Nina, what do you have going on today? Arissa, sis, what you got going on today on this beautiful Saturday? Hey, Brian, salute. And you guys make sure you go follow the Nicole. She has a show as well. Make sure you go follow Bronze, Clap Power God. He has a show. Also, Smoke to the Bone also has a podcast he just started where he talks about barbecue, different recipes and things he's got going on his channel. Melanated Jim has a channel. She hasn't went live yet, but she does share everybody out on her channel. She's a great supporter. So please. Nah, it wasn't about celebrating the holidays, Bronze. Just, are you chilling in today? Are you barbecuing? Anything, just doing anything. That's what this is about. Networking really, and people getting to know people. My people, from my side, a lot of us think we all got the same subscribers, and our actuality, we really don't. So a lot of people want to know more about the people I moderate for, where I be going on this app. And some of them have followed me to Transparent Talks, and they love it there, such as my Arista Bay, my Miss Sharon, and Miss Antoinette pulled up last night, which was a blessing to me, because because TT has a great podcast over there, and she's doing great things with that podcast. So it's a comfortable place to go, and that's what I want to do with my people, because I got some good followers over here that want to branch out and go to a positive places, and that's okay. He said, "Oh, we got Essence Fest going on in the city. That's nice, Bronze." She said, Arissa said, I put in 74 hours this week. I'm just chilling. Oh my goodness, Arissa, sis. I always tell you, get you some rest. Enjoy your weekend, though. You know what I'm saying? I still want you to enjoy your weekend, but get some rest. Hey, Don Play, salute, salute. But again, for the people that's just coming in, it's my first time in Myrtle Beach. I've been trying to get here for quite some time. My mother told me this is where she wanted to come, so I bought her ashes that I did have with me to the beach today. So I got to bring her to the beach, and I'm gonna let her a little bit of her go here today. So I'm excited about that. Hey, Auntie Fee, salute. Also, make sure y'all go check out my Auntie Fee about the facts. If you want to keep up with, she keeps up with a lot of the dog case, and she keeps up with a whole lot of news all around the world. You know what I'm saying? That we just don't have time to watch the news to check out, but Auntie Fee definitely does that on her channel. But yeah, I bought it to the beach, and TT gave me the great idea to get my watch hours up and little different things I can start doing with my channel to get my watch hours and things like that. And so I'm trying to utilize it and work on that. You know, Arista came up with this coffee and combo on Saturday, so I'm gonna start going different places. I might walk up to the outlet and shop, and or I might go to the bookstore, you know what I'm saying, and find some new books and post them and let you guys know because I am a reader. I do love to read. The Enico said, I'm feeling good. Hair blowing, glasses blowing, come through, fresh air. It is. It is. It's amazing. Hey, Blue Devil G, salute. Blue Devil G, for the people that's coming in and that really don't know anything about my sister Transparent Talk and her podcast, she dropped her link. Please make sure you go subscribe to that and go check out that Polar Bear conversation sit down tonight that she's doing. That's going to be epic. It's probably going to be one of the biggest yeah, and I do believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all been wanting to hear from Polar Bear for quite some time. I know I have, and I'm excited for that. So you make sure you go follow that. Like again, also Auntie Fee about the facts. Nina, if you're still in here, if you don't mind dropping Auntie Fee about the facts. Hey, Sincere Sietta's also a content creator, a very positive content creator. Drop bronze link in the Nicole as well. Sincere, how are you this weekend? I hope you had a blessed weekend. I just really wanted to do copy and combo and just check and see how my people are doing. And for everybody to network, go subscribe to these channels and make sure we support everybody and keep everybody uplifted. And if anybody's going through anything, I'm sending prayers out for you guys. Much love and support from Miss Parker. Yeah, it is. This is very relaxing. I mean, I see when I went to the last beach I went to was Hobby Island, but that was when the oil spill happened, so it really wasn't. The water really wasn't clear because the oil spill was coming down from Florida and out to the ocean. So I didn't like it too much. The water was really it wasn't clean to me. But this water is super clear. I see everything. Like I can see everything through this water. And when we was coming in, we was coming across a bridge, and I seen nothing but just aqua green. Just aqua green. And hopefully I get to see some dolphins and stuff. I want to see dolphins. I don't just want to see the people, but it's big boats out there. They doing their thing in this water. It's everything today. Yeah, she said teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you. She's screaming my name. You scared, girl? You about to come out here? I'm getting rolled over. She said, Miss Latasha, can you come hold my hand? Miss Latasha, I'm getting rolled over. Who? I can't swim. I'm in the water. Y'all can't swim a leg. I seen Titi write something. I was just trying to keep on the comments, you guys. Thank you, Titi. TT, what you got going on today besides having your sit down today? Blue Devil G, what you got going on this good Saturday? And again, make sure you stay hydrated. Hey, Miss Sharon. Hey, King of Kapala. Make sure you stay hydrated and make sure you keep that sunscreen on. Just because we're melanated people doesn't mean we do not have to be careful when we're in the sun. The sun is dangerous. And if you have animals, make sure they're hydrated. Keep their safety the same way as we do ourselves. Because I have two pit bulls, so I love animals. But I just make sure that they're good just like I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she has, sister. She really has. And we all can. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? The support system, the networking, the reaching out and connecting with other people. Hey, Ebeck. Ebeck, where you going in 2 weeks for your vacation? And I hope you enjoy. Auntie P is everything. Let me go out a little further, y'all, and I'm going back with my non-swimming self. But I'm gonna enjoy this water. And I'm actually going to take my tank top and sit in the water. I'm gonna sit in this water today. And also, I'm gonna collect me some seashells because I think I'm gonna decorate my downstairs hat bath with some seashells. I'm gonna change the theme since I'm here. I might as well. He said, "Dirty Myrtle Beach." Why? Dang! When I'm here, why I gotta be Dirty Myrtle Beach? Well, Dirty Myrtle Beach got clean water today. I guess I'll just be Dirty Miss Parker. I'll take it. But it's beautiful. Water's just so it's serenity when you hear water, when you see the water. Even though I'm not a swimmer, it's still, it's peaceful, it's serene out here. I just see everybody having a good time. I'm not surrounded by nobody I know that's hating. Everybody is really just out here enjoying themselves to the fullest with their children. Woo. These waves are coming in, baby. And them currents ain't no joke in this water, honey. And the sand feel like it's just this my business going down. This is what I'm doing on my beautiful Saturday. Again, I'm right have fun with the kids and collect some shells and stuff like that, and probably walk further down. Let me show y'all some of the buildings, the strip. And there's so many stores, there's so many boutiques. I mean, it's just really a lot. Ebek, you'll be in Myrtle Beach, okay? We call that people in South Carolina. Well, okay, Blue Devil G, I'm from Kentucky. I don't know nothing about people in South Carolina. I know I ain't good. I did. Arissa is in the chat or whatever, and let me see. Let me bring her up. TTT, I did it from my phone. Let me see. Let me let her up. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, okay. I see. Hold on, guys. Let me. Arissa, if you're free, you come up. Salute, Unc. Salute. Yeah, Miss Sharon, it feels pretty good. Hey, Tiara. I hope everybody's had their coffee this morning. I definitely had mine on the way, like not too long ago, because I needed to be all the way together for this water, because I'm just not a water person, and I love sitting on the beach and coming to the beach and things like that, but I'm just not no swimmer. I know none of that. But today it was just the water was like I said, the water was just it's so awkward and so clear. It's beautiful. Sierra, what you got going on this Saturday, sister? I hope everything is going okay. I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Uncle Slim Trim, I hope everything is going good for you today, Uncle Slim Trim. And let me know what you got going on. Okay, hold on, I gotta guess. I added you, sister. Look, it's phone be weird. Teacher's like, I thought you had a call, but here I am, totally not behind the computer, sister, and I don't remember how to go live from my phone like I used to. But how are you today?
I'm good. How are you? You look so pretty. Look at you.
Let me get out of this water for a second. Get up on this sand, baby. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
So, Arissa, what you got going on, sister? This good Saturday.
Nothing. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna just soak in the tub. Soak in the tub and just chill out. That's it. No cooking, no
Yeah,
nothing. Yep, I'm tired. But yep, I did almost 80 hours in 1 week. So
yeah,
I am super duper tired. So yeah, but I'm not doing nothing. Yep, I'm not doing nothing. How long y'all staying down there?
4 hours. TT's doing a show tonight that I don't want to miss, and I hope you're able to pull up. I hope you have enough rest to where you're able to pull up over there and check that out. It's
What
gonna
time
tell
is
you a lot about our sector because I know the Rock Squad always shank things about the sector. So it'll give you a lot of insight on a lot of things that started the sector, and he's just really a big icon in the sector. He's a very
okay?
important piece to the mulberry sector that I'm a part of.
So what time are we pulling up on TT?
What'd you say, sis?
What time are we pulling up on TT?
I think TT's is set. I don't want to say TT. If you were here, I think six, but TT
Okay.
TT is on Central Standard Time. So if you're on Eastern Standard Time, it'll be seven,
At
but
7.
Central
Okay.
Standard Time it'll be six.
Okay. Yep, I'll
And
pull
she
up.
did drop her link for those that's in the chat. She did drop her link for people that aren't subscribed and
Right.
want to go check it out because she posted it or whatever. Salute to
Oh
everybody
yeah.
coming in. Salute.
Oh yeah. Yep, I'm gonna pull up on her. So at 6. So I'll be ready. I'll rest up a little bit and then I'll hit her panel real quick.
Yeah. 74 hours is a lot, sis. It's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot. Anybody in nursing, they know like it's such a shortage. So, um, it's just a shortage of nurses. The aides, PCAs, we need people. Yeah, we need people. So this is the worst I've seen it in a couple years. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Lalizzie, Blended Hill and West Adams. Salute, salute. I hope everybody's having a blessed Saturday so far. And I started this coffee and combo with Arissa. And Arissa, I'm so sorry I wasn't thinking to bring you up immediately. So salute to TT for reminding me because my brain
Ah.
is everywhere but where it needs to be today. But that
Okay.
water, like it just captured me once I got here. Wasn't nothing else mattered. I had mama's ashes and it was like right at that moment
Oh,
it was really almost like I didn't even want to go live because I just wanted to hold on to her, but at the same time, this is our place and I realized that once I got here and put my feet in that water. So I
mm-hmm.
apologize for that. But
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You know that.
Arissa inspired. I want to give you a flowers for this because you're thinking like a content creator, coming up with ideas and things like that, and that's how it starts. That's the beginning, and where you set your office up to stay. You know what I'm saying? In touch with the content
Oh.
creators on YouTube. This is a big part of it. Tierra, I mean, excuse me, Arissa came up with the coffee and conversation because she wanted to connect with people like Transfer and Talk. She loves the
Mm-hmm.
commentary over there, when she follows Shank
Yeah.
Rock and a lot of people don't know too much about the people over here. So I always try to get them to those peaceful places on the app, 'cause everybody's not with the rah rah and like I
Right.
am. I like it sometimes now. And I used to love it all the time, but but some we have older people on here now and they really like good content and they want to go places where they feel comfortable,
Mhm.
welcome, and at home. And I know the blended healings, um, the transfer and talk, and also my sis Lizzie who just reached her 1,000 subs. And Pretty
Oh,
Black
that's
TV
good.
also has a channel as well, so you make sure you guys go follow Pretty Black TV.
Okay. Okay.
But thank you so much, Arissa, for
Oh,
inspiring it.
you're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm watching you grow too. So, I got to give you your flowers. You're just doing it. You're doing it. Yep, I'm so happy for you.
Oh, thank you, sis. I
Yeah,
appreciate
I
that.
am so happy for you. Yeah, but you're doing it too, honey. Yeah, keep doing it. You're inspiring us, honey.
Thank you. And I
Yep.
couldn't have did it without y'all. Salute to Auntie Fee for being in the chat. Auntie Fee was dropping, telling her people go subscribe to me like crazy. She was like, I'm gonna get you to that 1,000, and
Hmm.
she was like, you should have been there, and she just really kept pushing that on her community wall, through her
Yeah.
videos, throughout her videos, and I appreciate that so much. I'm Man, I'm just forever grateful for y'all, for my subscribers, for helping me build my house. Without my subs, sis, I wouldn't be where I am. So I just can't take the credit for being where I am without my subscribers.
Oh, oh, that is nice, nice, nice.
So, Rissa, how did the birthday party turn out the other day with all the kids? A lot of different personalities. You know what I'm saying?
It was
How was
so
it?
so many kids. We still have three more to go. But that one,
Ooh.
yeah. So we have another 3-year-old. So we have another 3-year-old. I have another one that's turning one. Uh, the other one is turning 7. Oh, and then the oldest one, she'll be turning 13. Yep. So we still have a couple more to go. All these kids are in July.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
sis.
Then I have 3 in February. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's a
yeah,
lot. I'm done into August. Thank goodness I'm done for now. You know what I'm saying? I got a month to rest, but after that I have none until January. So major, hey, that's a major blessing for me. I'm gonna start getting ready for Christmas in August and get myself out the way because that's my birthday month, and this year my bucket list is gonna go crazy.
your birthday is what? December 24th?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
I
Puerto
remember that.
Rico, sister. I'm thinking, Puerto Rico, because I want to be somewhere warm. It doesn't get really cold here, and what I do miss about the weather here, it is warm most of the time, but I do miss seeing the snow. Where I'm from, Kentucky, I do
Yeah.
miss seeing that white.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you know what you're gonna do? You don't know yet?
What'd you say, sis?
You don't know what you're gonna do yet for your birthday?
I don't. I like I said, I do want to do somewhere warm. My daughter went to Puerto Rico and she went to Hawaii a couple months ago. And man, when I say it was beautiful, it was
Yeah.
beautiful. So I don't want to just stay in the country. My bucket list goes outside of the country, and I don't want to go too far. But Puerto Rico was nice.
Oh yeah, we gotta find you a trip, girl. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do on mine. Mine's is September 1st. So so I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Well, I'm here for it. Whatever you got going on, I am here
Yep.
for it. I'm ready. Salute, Miss Marie. Salute. Thank you for coming in. 22 Ronin. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you guys so much. Hey, Chat Rep. Chat Rep is also a content creator. She's from the beeping sector. That's a whole another sector that hopefully we'll have transfer and sit down with somebody from the beeping sector and we can get that understanding how a lot of things got started over there. So I'm glad that Transparent again is doing what she's doing, so we can get connected. Because this thing she's talking about with people from my sector, Arissa, that I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind when
Right.
you think you know, you really don't. So it's I'm glad somebody's doing it and taking.
But how many sectors are there?
What'd you say, sis? I'm sorry.
How many sectors? Like how many sectors are there?
Well, shoot, it's quite a few.
It's a
I'm
lot.
actually in I'm in a sweater sector. Believe it or not, I'm in a someone in sweater sector. You know that I just go to by myself, solo dolo. That way, you know what I'm saying. I know it's a little selfish. I will share soon, but right now that's just my safe haven, and it's just me picking up
Mm-hmm.
something new to learn. But I'm like I said, chair rep is from the beefing sector. It was Diva the Tomboyish came in the other day. Vibrant Love, they're from the beefing sector, and then it's a black sector as well. These are like the only couple of sectors I do go to frequently, but besides
Okay.
the Mo3 sector, but I do. Auntie P said it's a million of sectors. It is.
I mean, wow.
Yes. Somebody
Wow.
told me one day they was going to the tax sector. I said, "Where the tax sector?" You know what I'm saying? We are being selfish with these sectors. You know what I'm saying right now. So,
Wow. Wow. Yeah, you guys is going to you guys have to teach me. So
yeah,
teach me
and
who's
that's what
who
I
and
want to do.
what's
I want to
what.
network with everybody. I love people in general,
Hmm.
and I love learning about different peoples in all walks of life. Hey, Real Vibe, thank you for coming through. Hey, Miss Sheila. But what do you think of the mother and the son getting off? How do you feel about that, Arista?
Whew. Um, I'm glad that they got off. Because you know how I feel about guns, and I think it was justified. That's my opinion. So, um,
Yeah.
I just don't
Uh,
understand the suing part. Like, did anybody ever say why she's suing the city?
no, actually, I think she said it was the same price as the bill, but I really was conflicted with that. I cannot lie to you. I was, I couldn't understand for the life of me, like, okay, you got your son is a great student in school. He's going to high school. He's on his way from middle school to high school with college credentials. He's acted bright future ahead of himself. He's been putting us in an adult situation once again,
Right,
and instead of you moving forward and getting your son counseling and things like that, I now it's like you're making this situation for him long and drawn out instead of just accepting
right.
the fact that she got off how the bushes. The bushes is from the the beefing sector. Salute, the bushes. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Hey, Ronnie. But I just I just feel like it was a little bit. She's just asking for a little bit too much. But that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, because that's the only part I didn't understand is why is she suing them if they drop the charges.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that was the only part. But I just felt like it was justified. So I do know my son said, but all my sons were like, yeah, if it was you, we probably would have did the same thing. So you know,
And I just felt like that was the time for her to come and say, start advocating for domestic
hmm,
violence, because
right,
domestic violence doesn't mean you have to be with that person for a man to hit a woman. That's violence. That's you know what I'm saying? So
right,
that's what I was waiting to hear from her, in the kind of even to where when he said say it again, and she kept saying it and saying it. It was almost like taunting the man at this point, because we clearly seen how angry he wasn't. I'm not saying nothing's justifiable of what he did,
Right.
but
Right.
the fact that she kept saying stuff. And once I see somebody that angry, I have nothing to say to them. Nothing, absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
seeing you could see something going on, like he was just in a dark place. He was in a very dark place, and she just kept going and going. So it was a lot of lessons to take from this, and this is the importance of not putting our kids in adult
In
situations.
those situations, right?
Jeez,
Yeah,
it was a
right.
lot.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yes,
The
I'm. I'm
Bushes
gonna keep
said,
it.
go ahead, sis. I'm
No,
sorry.
I was just going to say I was just going to keep it out on that story. I just want to see what what else comes to light with it.
Yeah. And the Bushes said she could have chose another way to bring light to the situation in a more positive manner instead of a lawsuit. I agree. I definitely agree. Then I think
Yeah,
Sierra say something too. She said people have to learn to count their blessings instead of being greedy.
right, right.
And that's just where I am with it. And like I said, it's a lot for us, a lot of lessons, especially with me having two young sons, and again putting our children in positions. And that's why
Right.
I'm mindful of how I move and how I talk to people, and because again, we don't know where nobody's mindset is.
Mm-mm.
Just we just don't. And her approach afterwards, and then she didn't look like a mother that just came from putting her son. It could have went a whole different
Different way. Yes.
way.
Yes.
They could have
Yes.
tried this young man as an adult, and there goes his hopes, his dreams, everything that he's worked so hard from. So you did something right because he had college credits in middle school, college credentials already. So he did something. You was doing something right. So how
Right.
did we go from that situation to money being the root of all evil, and now I want money?
Yeah, that's crazy. Mm. Mm. That's crazy.
And we as black people, we try to bring light to these conversations, like the Tierra Latrice and other people that's doing
Hmm.
content about this, and we are so quick to tear each other down
Down.
about
Yep.
something that we need to bring. These are teachable lessons. This world we're
Right.
living in, sis, is crazier than 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago. It's changing. It seems to me it's changing every month, so
Hmm. Yep. But hold on.
let's stand together as content creators when we speak about this. Let's put something teachable into the content, especially for us mothers with young black sons. We're barely making it now. I fear for my son's life every day. Every day. Even though they're on their own, I still fear for their safety. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure
Right.
that they being respectful. When our kids should be free of speech, but you just can't be free of speech now. Look what happened. Look at the
Right.
situation. Because the woman felt like she just didn't want to order her food. She wanted to talk back. She wanted to talk smack. That cost this young man, because somebody still lost a life at the end
Yeah.
of the day. So I don't want to take that away from. Was he wrong? Absolutely. It kind of weighs on my heart about saying should somebody's life have been taken. Let me read some of these comments. Miss Parker, you don't know what happened to why he was in the police station. Could that be the case? She is suing the police department. Hey, Miss LaKendra, she said, I feel the same. Miss Sharon said, I feel the lawsuit is combat the humiliation her and her son went through. Remember, this was all over the media. They had evidence they needed in the beginning to not big deal. Salute, what's up, Cynthia? Salute. She said, Lalisi said, gotta let our kids be kids as long as we can. Putting kids in adult situations can damage. I can see that perspective. No, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that video wasn't enough, but if we let that crime go, that they're gonna. This is our problem now. We are taking each other out. It's not the other way around. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
They want us to take each other out. That's and I'm not saying it, but uh, it still. I gotta put it in my son. Do I want my son to hit a woman? He better not. You heard me?
Right.
He better not. But at the same time, do I want my son's life to be taken due to that? Do I want somebody saying, well, that's just a consequence of him doing that? It's a lot. And I just sympathize with the family of somebody losing their life. I don't like what he did to that mother. I don't. But at the same time, these are my opinions. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinions of the situation,
Hmm.
but these are my feelings about the situation. I don't know what happened at the police station and things like that, but I'm saying what I would do. I would be grateful that let me get the help my son needs. Let me start
Right.
advocating for the importance of violence and also gun violence, in different things like that. Because now I want to know where this young man's mind is set at after he's done this one time and has gotten away with it. Where is his mindset?
Right. Yep.
And that's all I'm saying about this. It's a lot of ups and downs in it. And this is what I'm saying with black people. We gotta stop turning each other down because we don't agree with what it well, did you see this? Well, did you hear this? And I'm not talking about nobody in particular, but we do have to start valuing other people's opinions. That's not how I feel. And I can move on respectfully, but I'm not gonna stick it in nobody's head and try to make them see everything I see and how I see it.
You see
You know
it.
what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right. Right.
it's just something big, and I hope we all as melanated people take something from this. I mean, I just see more and worse to come in the years to come. Auntie Fee said, "Hey Gordo, hey, what's up, Cynthia? Thank you guys for coming through. Hey, Amori sister." She said, "I hope that people in these sectors stop all the bad acting and fighting that they think is entertainment." Absolutely. Hey, Chris. Arissa, you still with me?
Yep. I'm still here.
Yeah, uh,
Listening and laid on the couch.
yeah. And Arissa is a parent of losing a child to gun violence, so that's why I asked about it. Like, I wanted your opinion of how you really y'all you to weigh in on this situation.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is with the guns, as long as you're using them right, and you have your permit and all that, because the guys that shot my son, they were on probation. One had just got out on parole. It was just craziness, so no one in that store should have had a gun, so
Uh, uh, Miss Sharon said, let me get her comment. She said, I agree. We definitely have to stop going after each other. So I can understand we all have to learn to be accountable for our thoughts and actions. Definitely not condoning the whole act. Hey, her energy, welcome. Miss LaKendra said, I feel you completely because I said I hope the kid gets therapy because if not, he's going
right,
to think there's no consequences to his actions.
right, right,
Miss Tierra said, I pray for that young man for real, for real. He's gonna need therapy and a lot of love. And that's all I'm saying. I think the soul focus immediately after getting out, not speaking up about money, not immediately after getting out. Like my children are my everything. So, again, that was all I was thinking about. Myself was the young man and his mindset.
right.
Did you say something, Arissa?
Can you guys hear me? Can you
Yeah, I
hear
can hear
me?
you now. I think she's having technical difficulties. Sorry, guys. I think, let me see. I think she was sharing some good positive thoughts. And again, for everybody in the chat, she lost her son to gun violence. So, I just be mindful of how I say things, and and weigh in with parents that have been affected by something like that. Because again, a young man did lose his life um, due to this, and I don't want to celebrate that at the end of the day because, again, not only on this app do we tear each other down, but in real life, they want us to unalive each other. That's okay. That's why we're not getting the justice for the Shanquilla Robinson case. Look at her color. This is why I view things the way I do in certain situations and stuff. And it's the way we handle each other, the way we talk to each other when we dealing with something so sensitive. And, I just want to agree to disagree with everybody on the situation in a respectful way. Y'all views might not be my views, but I am a mother of two young black men. And I know how hard it's been for my black brothers all together um, in this world. And I don't like it. Hey, Aldo, thank you for coming through. It's all about self control because we can be guilty of retaliating or unjustifiable act. And I can see that on both ends. However, it was unnatural reflection on behalf of the child trying to protect his mother. And I can agree with that. I agree with what Miss Marie said too. And Ebek, I did see you say you was going to clean up. I hope you have a great weekend. Y'all, I really think I ain't gonna front. My foot is over here stinging a little bit. I think I got stung by a jellyfish in the water. I won't panic the kids, but I really do. My foot is stinging. It was just like it just was a quick sting, but it is stinging. So I ain't going back in the water for a minute. He said, Auntie Keith said, I hope and pray he don't turn dark from all the trauma that's killing you. Yes. Yeah, I'm in Myrtle Beach. Hi, Yummy Yums. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming through. My co-host fell in. Hold on. Let me see. I have two people. Hey, Miss Sharon.
Miss
Let me add
Parker,
you. Let me
how
add
you
Arissa.
doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You can hear
Uh,
me?
yeah. Hi, Miss Sharon. How are
Okay.
you?
I'm doing great, Arissa, and you?
I'm good. Thank
Um,
you. I'm good.
yes, I wanted to come up to speak on that matter because I can see it from both ends, and I know most of you know I've lost a child too. So
Yes.
I definitely have sympathy for anyone that has lost a child because that's a very hard thing to digest. But
Yes.
also, I was in sort of a similar situation um, the day before Mother's Day. My neighbor, it's been a battle back and forth, but anyway, I had put up some poles to try to protect my property to keep him off of it, and he went and took the poles off and then put no trespassing signs onto my property. So when I
Mm,
seen it, already knowing what the situation is, how hostile he, has been in this situation, I decided to call the sheriff. But, I've also been, active in, letting them know what the situation is too, and felt like they wasn't really doing anything about it. So long story short, the sheriff came, and as soon as she got out, she, in my opinion, started really trying to make him feel like he was right, and kept saying, take it to civil court, which it had already been passed that they have threatened me, have been harassing me and doing all kinds of things. So I'm trying to explain that. Long story short, I see she's not paying me no attention, so I kind of walk off and I pull the no trespassing signs that he put on my property out off my property and tossed it to his side because there was no way I can just walk over there, and I didn't want him to be saying I was trespassing on his property. Long story short, the police told me to stop. Now, mind you, I'm calling her about poles and stuff. He took off my property, came on my property, and threw them on the other side. And she never questioned him about it or anything. So when I tossed those no trespassing signs back on his side of the property, he picked up one, ran onto my property, pushed against my body, and had the stick in his hand, waving it in my face, telling me what he gonna do to me. Now, my quick reaction was I had my hand drawn because I was ready. He was right in my face, and my thought was to hit him right in his face, especially if he hit me with that stick. But something wouldn't let me move, and I know it was God. But long story short, when my granddaughter, she was standing there, she seen him, come at me with the stick pushing against me. She jumped between us and to keep him from hitting me with the stick, and she had her fist drawn. But the great thing about the story is that I didn't react and punch that man, even though he was pushing against my body and on my property and attacking me. Because if I would have punched him, then that would have caused my granddaughter to, get involved and punch him, and I know she's not too much of a joke either. Know that they're she had about this incident a month so I was like rambling, and just and talking to out of
Miss
view,
Sharon,
and I've been trying to tone down the anger and the rage I had in me. I'm losing my daughter, my dad, my and
Miss Sharon, you're breaking up a little bit. Arissa, can you hear her? I lost communication with both ladies. I'm gonna drop the link again for you ladies. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. And while Miss Sharon dropped down, I'm sending prayers up to you, Miss Sharon. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. That's why I said we just don't know where what people have been through on this app. We just don't know. And that's why I sympathize a lot with these people. And I try to bring as much encouragement, positivity as I can, and it also helps me on my journey with recognizing and knowing who I am. And just what she shared a little bit was just sad. But I hope more content creators talk about this and again bring a positive outlook. And it's gonna be things that touch us as mothers, as black people, and as women that we feel like yes, that's okay. This is okay. And some of us, for some women, it's not okay. And that's okay that we all have differences of opinion. But let's just value each other's opinions and come together to see what we can do to fix these problems and bring awareness to these kind of problems that's happening so much in our communities all over the world, and why it's okay for this to happen in our community and only in our community. Um, Hey Bella B, thank you for coming through. Tiara said, Kendra, if he doesn't get proper help, that would definitely be a possibility. I just pray that doesn't happen, and his mental health is nurtured. And that's what I said, Tiara. I just pray um, for his mental health. Hold on, I got my guest back. I got Miss LaKendra coming to the screen, and Miss Sharon.
Hello, good morning.
I'm gonna put myself on mute and let you go real quick,
yeah,
Miss LaKendra, then give it back to Miss Sharon.
Okay, I just
contact.
quickly wanted to come up and I'm glad you talking about it in the way that you are talking about it because I only heard it like being said one-sidedly, at the end of the day, a man still lost his life. You know, and it's sad to say, and I can even be at fault because the first thing I said was like, we know he was wrong. Ain't no way he should have hit on that lady. I ain't never condoning nothing like that. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at the bigger picture. And a lot of times we see this happen and okay, you get a slap on the wrist. I ain't saying arrest them, keep them in jail. None of that. We want our black boys to flourish, but even if it would have been a probation, a lot of times I'm seeing now these kids, they basically gravitate to more and more. So without a lesson being learned, I sit up here and say it. And I felt bad about saying it, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, wait, 10 years from now, okay, that'll make him 24. Guaranteed he gonna have a jail record. Like, and I don't wanna feel that way. But it has to be some form of repercussions, not jail time or anything of that nature. Because if I'm looking at it, everybody's saying, oh, it was horrible, tragic. But again, at the end of it, that's somebody's son. And they're going to feel a whole total different way no matter what happened. And so I kind of like just feel they could have put something better in place to ensure he get the therapy and all the stuff that he needs. But at the end of the day, everybody's just like, okay, well, it was warranted. Yeah, we could see what was going on. But I mean, one wrong don't make a right. So I just look like it's still somebody's son there. And how long we gonna sit around and then everybody kids is dying. I can imagine his parents, me being a parent. Let me put myself in that space on the opposite side and see it. I'm upset with my son, but I'm mad because man, he died. And it's like everybody like, that's what you get. It's different. And we gotta watch what we say out here because other people are listening and it's not his parents' problem of what he did, but they hurting. I can imagine. I just feel like that. And I'm like, I'm sad I gotta say it, but like it gotta be some type of disciplinary small little action just so you know, okay, this happened, you was in the right this time, but don't run off with it because I've seen it change and end up way later a big issue because it was just a pat on the hand. And I'm done.
And Miss LaKendra, I honestly gotta say I agree. And then not only that, I was looking at the safety of these people due to that young man has a family as well. You get what I'm saying? So it was just a lot. It's a lot going on that nobody really wants to speak about. Again, it's a lot of learning lessons, but it's things that's making me aware, definitely aware for the sake of longevity for my boys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely want to speak on this some more. So thank you, Miss LaKendra. I appreciate you for pulling up with your
Yeah, I'm about
insight,
to
Miss
drop
Sharon.
down, but I'm so grateful that I finally, out of all the time I've been hearing about the story, you breaking it down to main points and can relate both ways.
Thank
So thank you, because you always give me a space to where I could come and feel real comfortable and like, so I love you for that. Keep doing you. I'm about to jump down, but I'm always listening, baby.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kendra. I appreciate that, and I hope you pull up some more, especially when I do this coffee and convo with my co-host, Mr. Rissa Bay. I would love to hear y'all insight and what y'all got going on, and I'm always welcoming to ideas. Anything you would like me to talk about, I'm down for that.
Okay, just put it up there. I'll be tuning in.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kendra.
Thank you.
Miss Sharon, anything else you would like to add? Let me go on mute see if I can hear you, Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon, your mute button's on. Hit the mute button. Come off the
Sorry.
mute.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
there you
sorry.
go.
Yeah, I can see her perspective too, and I'm trying to look at it in all around because it's really a sad situation all around the clock. And when I look at the whole situation, it's a matter of self control. And I say that because I'm even looking back at my situation. If I would have react, my granddaughter would have react, and then it would have been a bigger mess. Both of us might have would have been in jail. This man would have, felt great because that was his intentions, and then I would have been looking at trying to defend myself and defend my granddaughter as well. But I'm also looking at the emotions. When you're in that emotional state, you're not always thinking as clearly. And I think that's what happened with the whole situation with the son and the mother. Yes, as an adult, and if I'm looking in her, situation, I would want to go sit down with that mother and talk to that mother and make her understand how, I'm sorry and I'm sorry that my son reacted like that. But I don't feel that this young man really thought about what he just thought about his mom being attacked. So that's the way I'm looking at, and I'm just sad about the whole thing around because we definitely have to start taking up accountability when it comes to us because we're killing each other. And so, these people are looking at it, those that really want to see us stomped out is looking at it and laughing and saying, "Oh, they doing it to themselves. We ain't even got to do it." But it's a lot going on, even with the young man. There had to be an issue within him as well to attack that mother like that. His ego. It's a lot of things within that situation, and I think it's a lesson for us all. Because like I said, I've seen myself almost in that type of situation before, and I just thank God for good friends and loved ones, people that talked to me and was like, "No, you can't do that." But when somebody's antagonizing, and you don't never know what that person dealing with beforehand, the thoughts, the logical thoughts is not always present. So I'm just, looking at it all, and it's definitely a sad situation. Especially coming from a mother that lost a child. So I can definitely see all sides of this situation.
Yeah. This is Auntie Fee about the facts. Auntie Fee, come. Not to cut you off, Miss Sharon, but Auntie Fee, come on
No
in.
problem.
Hey, how y'all doing this afternoon? Can
We're
you hear
good.
me?
I'm good, Auntie Fee. I'm glad.
Okay, well, I just want to say, I guess I feel a little different because I don't think anything should happen to the young guy, the young kid. Uh, if he was, if his demeanor was aggressive, then I may would look at it a little different. But he didn't have an aggressive demeanor. He didn't even really know how to handle the gun. He couldn't even pull it out of his hoodie pocket, you know, quick enough. So it was just a bad situation. I think the guy who had the temper temper problem, I'm not gonna make no excuses from him. He could have left. We saying she could have, stopped talking, and she could have, but he was the one who had a anger problem. He was the one who caused the threat and say, if you say one more thing, lady, also now I don't have the freedom of speech. You telling me to rush and come on and order my food. How dare you? So I think he had a problem, and I don't think it's fair for us to make excuses for a grown man who obviously had a temper problem, a mental problem, uh and a long criminal background of things. We can't make excuses for him because he's of our race. If he would have been of another color, we would be in outrage. We would not be making excuses for him. And there is no different than when the little guy in the little country town, I don't want to say a non African American guy who shot up several people when I think there was a riot or something, and he got away. He they didn't find him guilty, so we I don't think we can make excuses and put that on the young guy. He did what he was supposed to do. There was a threat and a danger, and I'm sorry that he had to do that, but I'm not gonna make excuses for that grown man beating that girl and coming back and was finna beat. So what if he'd have killed her? Then what would we be saying? You can't
I
make
mean,
ex-
that's true, Auntie T.
you can't make excuses for that abuse. If we can't make excuses for the young kid and say he needs to have a record, and be further uh, ostracized as an African American man for self defense, no, we can't do that. As a race of people, we can't do that. There was reason for him to get him off his mama. That's just my take. I don't think men should hit women at all, unless a woman is hitting on a man. Um, and I'm not gonna make excuses for a man who is abusive. I'm just not. What if that was your mama? What was that your sister? What if that was your daughter?
And you
She did.
absolutely right. And once you broke it down like that, Auntie T, it makes sense.
Mm-mm. She didn't put his hand, because when we see a lot of people, we can pop off. Come on now, we know how to pop off, and we know how to get in the dude's face, like we ain't scared or we ain't fearful, and she wasn't even doing that. She wasn't doing that, so that wasn't this situation. Mm-mm. So they should not have had a no bond and a $3 million bond. So if that's the reason why she's suing, I get that. I think it's way too soon, but there was a slight, you know, we don't see that type of stuff. You have mass murderers. I mean, who killed several people who don't have $3 million bonds, and she had that and didn't even hit him or shoot. That's just my take. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Thank you for allowing me to express myself. I had to, you know, because what if that's your son and then they have to deal with that and then you have to explain to him how the system failed him because of his race, and they deal with that every day. But because he was another black man, we supposed to be okay with that? I think we need to chime in on, taking ownership. We taking ownership of our actions and our behavior, and learn to some self-control. And I think those are some things that we need to preach. I think that changing our mindset is what we need to be trying to instill within ourselves so that we can teach that to the younger generation. Who's going to teach them if we don't teach them? We see people who don't have self-control with their mouth, their actions every day. And these young people are looking at us. See, that's the sad part to me. That's the sad part. But if that young man's demeanor would have been bodied, then I would say, okay, that's just what, he was going to shoot anyway. But that wasn't his demeanor. So it took him totally out of his character. Yeah, that's heavy. Just imagining, you know, 20 years from now, would trigger that, and us as a race of people, we don't think canceling is cool for us. We don't think we need it. We're gonna say take it to the Lord and let God do whatever. And I wholeheartedly believe in God, but I think that God put people on earth in positions to help us maneuver through things better. Because without it, he's gonna be lost. He's gonna turn dark. So that's just my take. So I'm gonna back down because I said I wasn't coming up on platforms no more, but I just had to. Thank you so very much. I'm glad you're having this conversation. Thank you for sharing your vacation with us. Thank you for sharing this topic with us. It's really helpful. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Sharon.
Thank you, Auntie Fee. You
You're
always give us an
welcome,
eye opener when you hit a
Auntie.
pass.
I can't see your name good, but I'm gonna say, Auntie, you're welcome and great point. Great point. Yeah.
Y'all have a good day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Auntie Fee, and
And
thank you, Miss Sharon, for pulling up and
you're
giving us more
welcome.
insight and better insight on this story because it needs to be talked about, not just
Yes,
once,
it
but
does.
to me, at least when somebody go live, touch on it for a second because it gives me a better
Right.
understanding and instead of having hate in my heart for people that what I mean. Just my emotions was everywhere with this mother. I didn't know how to
Mm,
feel about the situation, to be so. I didn't know how to, with the young man. I only sympathized, with him because once I seen the mother asking for money, so this insight from you, Auntie Fee, Miss LaKendra, and Arissa. I appreciate you, Miss Sharon, for always pulling up with
mm,
your positivity and adding to the content. Thank you so much. Um,
you're
Again,
welcome.
everybody make sure y'all pull up with me and Arissa. And of course, Miss Sharon will be pulling up with us sometime. So
Mm,
you guys make sure you pull up for coffee and conversation. I appreciate again everybody for pulling up and coming through. Arissa had a bad storm in her area, so her Wi-Fi messed up. Miss Sharon, do you want to give any closing statements on this?
Well, I just wanted to say, Ms. Parker, thank you for having me up here. And I'm glad I was able to speak about this situation because it is a situation that's so dear to me and something that I'm facing. And I have to use self control in my circumstances, but it's not always easy because, you look at, people coming at me, but why I got to always have the self control, but it's necessary to protect yourself. So I just thank God, for him intervening too, because I know it wasn't always me. Because if I had my way, I probably would have did the opposite. But I just thank God that he's always intervening and trying to show me the right way to react and deal with situations. It's not always attack and fight mode. Yeah.
Yeah, you're so right, Miss Sharon. Again, Miss Sharon,
Mhm.
thank you for pulling up. Hopefully, I'll
You're
see you next
welcome.
Saturday. Because next Saturday, I think I want to get a little deeper into this. Yes, we're gonna have content creators talk about this, but with a mother that has lost her child as well, I really wanna get in touch with our feelings and better ways, like you said, to control. And why do you always have to have control of your situation when
Right.
something like this happens? I would love to touch base with you on that, if that's okay with
Okay.
you next Saturday.
No problem. No problem.
And I'll be
Yes.
pulling up a little earlier with my actual coffee in my hand. Miss
Mm,
Sharon, I had coffee before I got on the beach, but of course I didn't want to carry too much with me. And again, thank you to my co-host, Miss Arissa, Nurse P. I see you. Miss LaKendra, Auntie B. Thank you guys so much for giving our input on this Bella B. Thank you, Jesse Mills, Miss Lady 77, Transparent Talk, Miss T, my sis, Krishan, I seen you. Chad Rad. I just want to go down the list real quick. Blendy Hill, my love. Chris
Mhm.
Maxwell, Yummy Yum, YouTube is messy as always. All Dubs, the Tierra Latree Show, the E Nicole Show, Amit Samari, just want to see who I got in here. Her energy, thank you, and Gordon Poppy TV. Thank you guys so much for pulling up with me on this Saturday because today was just a little snippet, and I said, what better way to do it than bring a little peace and serenity to the channel and things like that. And Miss Sharon, thank you again. I appreciate you. It's always a
You're
blessing
welcome.
having you on the show.
All right. Thank you.
And you have
Glad
a
I was
blessed Saturday, Miss Sharon.
too. Glad I was in a spot I can get some good signal. Thank
Yes, yes. And everybody in the chat have a blessed Saturday again. Find something productive to do, but be safe while doing it. Be safe while doing it. Stay refreshed and drink plenty of water. Get your sunscreen out. And again, if you have pets, keep those pets safe as well. And again, have a blessed Saturday. And thanks for everybody pulling up to coffee and conversation.